In order to get this antique plane back into the sky, the boy almost risked his life. He not only used his saliva as a secret recipe glue and smeared it on the propeller, but also used a hammer to pound the plane's nose back into place. After barely fixing the fuselage, he turned to inflate the tires. Even with the hand-dipping speed honed over 30 years of bachelorhood, it still couldn't keep up with the rate of air leakage. When repairing the tail wing, he swung his arms round and worked like crazy, but as a result, the propeller at the nose of the plane was shaken so much that it was on the verge of falling off. After busying himself for quite a while, the broken parts of the plane remained unfixed as before. Just then, the passengers arrived one after another. The boy could only pretend nothing was wrong and go to greet them, but the passengers were really bold. Despite the plane being full of holes, they didn't seem to care at all. Sure enough, the plane lived up to expectations. Before the engine was even started, parts began to fall off. The boy rushed out to check, and as expected, the propeller had gone on strike, but he just spat and somehow solved the problem. Returning to the cockpit, he started the plane again with full confidence. However, the parts in the cabin exploded like fireworks, making cracking sounds. By this time, the passengers in the cabin had become impatient. The boy, determined, decided on a thorough repair. As a result, a passenger's bottom was almost damaged during the process. Then he brought out a jack. As it was raised higher and higher, the wing collapsed like a torn sausage. The passengers were so shocked that everyone fell silent, and the air was eerily quiet, but the boy still didn't give up. He climbed back into the cockpit and continued the test flight. Finally, the plane managed to take off with great difficulty. Its posture was extremely precarious, looking like a jerry-rigged toy that could fall apart at any moment. Sure enough, it didn't fly for long before crashing back to the ground, scattering parts all over the place. Although this flight ended in failure, fortunately, there was no accident in the air.